Hello folks, welcome to another video of mine. Here I am with the all new Jeep Wrangler, the 2021 model, the JL model, the made in India model. And here is the key. The key looks quite premium with the lock unlock button along with the flip key layout, but this car does have the push button start stop system. So let's check out the grille. So the grille is unmistakably Jeep with the gunmetal grey layout with the 7-slat grille design, which looks absolutely iconic. And Jeep is using this from last 79 or 80 years perhaps. And this is the LED lamps, all LED layout. So let's check out the lamps as well. So the lamps are quite powerful and looks quite awesome in this layout. And in aftermarket scene, Thar is also using this kind of grille and headlamp design, but this is the original one, the OG. This is the epitome of off-roading. I'll show you the off-roading bits in a later bit. And this is the DRLs along with some fog lamps, which are also LEDs. And the car looks absolutely rugged with this bumper, which is the plastic one, not the metal one which used to come in earlier, but due to comply with the safety norms, well, the side proportions are absolutely massive. We do get 4.8, almost 4.9 meters in length, 1.8 meters in width, and 1.8 meters in height. The car looks absolutely massive, and the Jeep Compass looks puny in front of this behemoth of a beast. And I absolutely adore this car. And with this car, every off-roading car which you can imagine, whether it's from Toyotas, Nissans, Land Rovers, are based on this car. I'm talking about the older ones, the first generation of each car. The Land Cruisers and the Patrols were inspired with this car, so that shows that iconic thing of the Jeep Wrangler. Earlier used to call it with Jeep MB, the Willys Jeep. I'm talking about the iconic World War II model, and this is the Rubicon badging in it. The tires also are quite massive. We do get 17-inch rim with the size of 255/75 R17, and the tread pattern is quite impressive. We do get the MT tires of BF Goodrich, and these are quite expensive though. And we do get all 4 disc brakes, and along with some small Easter egg of OG Willys Jeep in it, which looks quite awesome. And this is the white color. We do get a couple of more colors starting from black, red, grey, and silver. So according to me, this and red color looks absolutely best. White color didn't show. Well, I'm talking about the black color. People tend to love that color as well, but this color shows that behemoth size of it. Black, it shows the subtleness. And here is the rear profile of the Wrangler. It's so iconic. Allow me to show some touches in it. This is the rear view camera, and this is the spare tire. This is a full size spare tire, that 17-inch tire, and this tail lamps are absolutely iconic. See, 1 of 200 launch edition. So this is the launch edition. So it shows its limited edition. So let's check out the tailgate. So it has a split tailgate design. Here are some tools for it. I need to show this part. So it says designed in USA, manufactured in India. So it's a CKD car, and it shows all the specifications of the car, the water wading capacities, and all the important information required during off-roading. And this is the JL model, the JL series. The today's one, the earlier one used to call it JK, Sport Utility 4x4. And the tailgate looks quite massive. And here is the boot space of this car. Here are some. This is the cover for to remove the roof and kept it safely. And this is the roll cage, so that during off-road conditions, if the car does have a rollover, the occupants are safe. So that is a neat touch. And in this model, the Rubicon, the alternator is also heavy, so we can attach some electronics into it. Here we do get a 12-volt socket along with some couple of sockets here. So this car is quite practical and rugged in my opinion. Well, people across the globe are off-roading in this car, but in India it's quite expensive, so people are using as their daily driver or occasional off-road as someone is quite off-road junkie. So that's the time I like to say the off-road junkie guys will absolutely adore this on off-road conditions. And in this Rubicon variant we didn't get even footboards. In the unlimited model we do get it's more towards luxury and comfort. This is pure off-roading. So let's check out the driver seat as well. Door is quite wide, the aperture is quite impressive. Getting in and out is absolutely a breeze, but you need to take care of this massive ground clearance which is of 217 mm unladdered, and this is the build quality of this car which is quite impressive. Certainly Jeep doesn't have cut its corners from CBU to CKD units. Earlier the JL model we used to come as a CBU unit, so the price difference was quite massive. It's around 10 lakhs more expensive than this model. The starting price of this car is 53.9 lakhs, and for this model the JL Wrangler Rubicon variant is 57.9 lakhs ex showroom I'm talking about. And this is the interior from the driver's side. The steering wheel is quite chunky, and here we do get some red touches in it. And this is also a difference between the Wrangler Unlimited and the Rubicon one. So the major difference between is this. Here we do get some red touches. In the Unlimited model we do get some black touches. It's all black interior along with some red touches, which is quite premium and sporty. I kinda liked it. And here we do get a 2-speed transfer case with old school shift on fly 4-wheel drive system, and this is the feature is exclusive for the Rubicon model. This is for differential locking and sway bars disconnect, and I'll explain what's the role of sway bars in a bit. But check out this infotainment system. It's 8.4 inch, and this car can take a lot of abuse, trust me on that. This car is, the car's interior is washable, which we can't expect in a modern day car. So that shows the rugged nature of the Wrangler. Otherwise cars do need dry cleaning, but you can straight wash this car. And here we do get some AC controls. The power window controls are here because the doors can be removable with certain tools, and doors, roof, even roof can be removed pretty in an easy manner. Unfortunately I can show the tutorial how to remove the roof with some latches and some tools. This part is quite easy. The rear part is quite difficult. So people tend to remove the first part and roam around like this, which can be a sort of a convertible experience. And here we do get 6 speaker system. In a bit I'll show you the infotainment system layout as well. And here we do get the badges of Wrangler. Check out the glove box. The size is quite adequate. You can keep the papers in a breeze or some drinks as well. And this is the camouflage key holder. We can keep your keys in it. I'll show you that as well. This is the Wrangler Jeep badge with some bottle holders. This is the gear knob with 8-speed torque converter unit. This is not a dual clutch one. So I'll show you the how comfortable it is to keep their keys in it. So it's pretty easy to keep their keys, and keys won't fly when doing off-road driving. And let's check out the instrument cluster. So here is the instrument cluster of the Wrangler with Wrangler in the middle. The AC is quite chiller. Yes. So I'll show you the audio system as well. The audio quality is impressive. And here we do get some off-roading features as well to show the this car has a gyroscope in it, so it shows the movement of the car, how much movement is taking. The layout is quite impressive. Let's check out the camera as well. So the camera quality is impressive. It's quite legible. I don't know, it's does have adaptive guidelines in it, but the camera quality is quite good. I kinda like this instrument, the infotainment system layout. It's quite legible and easy to use in this hot climate as well. And talking about this instrument cluster, it's also quite legible. It's also a 7-inch MID in it, and along with in sideways you can see the gear, the transfer case modes from 2 high, 4 high, 4 high, part-time, neutral and 4 low. 4 low will be in absolute in necessary conditions. I don't think majority of the time this car will equip 4 low. Mostly if someone is taking in off-roading conditions, so it will the 4 high will does the job pretty well. But to get it out from extreme conditions, the 4 low is the gear to go, and the speed limit is 200 kilometers per hour. And here we do get some wiper controls and light controls. For lights, here's the automatic lights. The build quality is quite rugged and I kinda liked it. And for outside mirror view controls for this, and we do get some good side mirrors in it, and with the heating function. So we do get the heating function on outside rear view mirrors, which is quite impressive. And so allow me to show you some spaces for it. You can't keep a bottle in it. Obviously you can keep some knickknacks or some snacks in it, so that in a pretty safe manner, so that things won't fly in it. And here we do get some media ports. It's being kept in a very secure manner so that water does not damage these ports. So it's a very impressive way. So here we do get the off-road plus mode, which is exclusive for this model, and the sway bar disconnection. So I was talking about the sway bar disconnection. What that means that in on-road condition, sway bar is quite impressive. It's quite a needy feature in body on frame SUVs to have the adequate amount of grip. And in the off-roading condition, we do need articulation. What's that supposed to mean? In articulation, tires need a lot of movement, and sway bar avoids it. So with this option, you can disconnect sway bar so that tires get adequate amount of grip and traction, so that in off-roading conditions a driver won't struck in it. So that's the importance of a sway bar disconnection in this car. And the hood line is quite massive. You feel like a king of the road. Of course you are a king of the road in this car. And in these seats are quite comfortable for long distance journeys, are absolutely breeze. And you can see the hood line in a pretty easy way, and the side pillars are quite thin, so on around visibility is quite nice. We do get some grab rails, which are absolutely essential in this car, so that getting in and out is an absolutely easy affair. And here we do get auto dimming IRVMs and the sunshades. And talking about this windshield is also removable. Yes, you can fold it in like in the older Willys model, and you can see the holders which are on the hood, so that windshield doesn't get cracked. So that's also quite impressive. And here we do get cruise control, and the power of this car is 268 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. It's a 2-liter petrol unit, 4-cylinder. Earlier used to equip with the 3.6-liter V6 engine, but the power was quite less, and that engine was is an old school one, and with that 5-speed automatic one, this is the 8-speed one. So the shift quality is very well impressive. So I'll try to make a drive video in this car as well, not in this same car, but in another Wrangler so that I could have a drive feel and tell you of the experience which I had. And here we do get some spaces with the camouflage layout, and we do get some more space which is quite deep. So the Jeep Wrangler is all about the off-roading and getting into wilderness. So that's the main and the sole purpose of this car. And ever since we entered into 21st century, we need a more comfortable car, we need a more practical car, so that our journey to that location is in a smooth manner. So that's the sole reason why Jeeps are getting more bigger and more tech laden. Earlier the OG Willys. So that was the main reason. And in America we do get a Wrangler in 3-door layout as well, but people are loving the 5-door one because of the added space and comfort, which is absolutely needed when we go into remote places or in our daily drive as well. People don't like to go in a 3-door car which is crammed rear space, but in this the going in and out is an easy affair. You can sit 5 people in a very comfortable manner. So allow me to show that as well. So first and foremost, before going to so these are the old school way to making a door, but this door can be removable as well. See, the earlier Jeeps where the aperture was quite less as compared to this one. So this much passage was quite low as compared to this model. This one has quite a lot more space, but the dimensions are exactly similar. We do get the wheelbase of 3 meters, 3018 mm to be precise. So here is the interior from the rear seat space with the speaker system. This is a 6-speaker unit. So as you can see, the whole roll cage type of a layout. Obviously this is not a race car, so they will put a metal roll cage in it, but they tucked in a very neat manner so that the structural rigidity is intact. So this much space I have got. These seats are all the way behind, and here are some AC vents. So earlier this was not a feature in the JK model, the earlier ones, and the ACs are in American cars are absolutely a chiller one. They're absolutely powerful. And here we do get the power window controls, not mounted on doors, and with some USB sockets with 230 watt proper point charger for your phones or laptops perhaps. The seating comfort is quite impressive. I kinda liked it. You don't feel claustrophobic at all. So allow me to show the headspace as well. So folks, this much headroom I have got, which is quite massive in my opinion, and you can sit in a very comfortable or a very smooth way. And here we do get some headrest for the rear passengers as well, along for the center one. So the space is quite impressive in this car, because this car is almost 4.9 meters long. So that's impressive. So getting in and out is quite easy. So let's see how well it goes. For the elder people, you need to invest in a footboard, but if you're installing a footboard, then the ground clearance will decrease, so that's an issue. So talking about the off-roading aspects of this car has the best approach, departure and breakover angle as possible. You can see the specs on screen, but the aperture is 36 degrees and the departure is 31 degrees and the breakover angle is 21 degrees. So that is quite impressive, and that impressive aperture and departure is because of these bumpers, which are designed for the off-roading purpose. The water wading capacity is also quite impressive, because the air filter is above the maximum waste possible, so that the car gets running in the water water wading conditions or the OTR conditions. This is the trail rated 4x4. This badge is earned by the hardcore and best off-roading possible. Here the Jeep Wrangler badging, and in this we do get in a red finish, which looks quite premium. The indicators are mounted on this. No, we don't get any other puddle lamps and all. And talking about its fuel tank capacity, it's around 60 liters. And the fuel tank, the fuel efficiency is quite also impressive of 12.1 kilometers to a liter, which is rated by ARAI. So this is the old school way to use to unlock a fuel tank. This is the petrol RON 95, so 95 octane is also important. We do need a key for this to unlock the fuel tank. So now you know the purpose of a flip key when I show you the key. In the unlimited model, the body bumpers are in the body color, not in this one. It's in black shape. Hey, it's looking cool though. Well, this is the one of the most badass SUVs you can ever buy in our Indian market. The other SUVs are getting more plusher and more expensive, but Jeep stayed to their roots and didn't forget what about their legacy. They're still manufacturing their car in petrol models, the body and frame car. Their off-roading game is best in business, and this car does have independent coil suspension in front, and in the rear we do get heavy duty gas shock absorbers in the rear, so that ride quality is absolutely intact and absolutely in a comfortable manner. Oh yeah, I forgot a couple of two things. First and foremost, these latches are used to open the hood, but you need to press a lever from the inside as well. So Jeep didn't forget to include this touch, which is quite impressive in my opinion. And from inside I was talking about that latch, so that windshield can be rest on this, so that it doesn't get cracked. And here we do get some functional hood scoop vents along with some vents in the in front of windshield. So it's very much a practical car in our Indian market, I must say. I don't think so if they ever launch a 3-door model will get ever sold, because in India we need space, we need more and more people to get haul around. So I don't think so the 3-door model will be much of a sense in our markets. This one is absolutely perfect for our market. This is an all-purpose vehicle, you can say. You can take to Leh Ladakh and to K2K as well in a pretty comfortable manner. This won't give us sweat. I must say about this car, and because I'm very much confident about this car, because the legacy of 79 years is not a small age. So they have come to Willys OG and to this car with some functional towing hooks as well, which is genuinely impressive. So this was pretty much it from my side of the tour of Jeep Wrangler, the Rubicon model. If I get a chance, I'll show you the Unlimited as well to showcase the differences between both the cars.